Yo, what's up guys, it's Melontosh here and I'm back with the GPC Week 2 Team Builder versus Gareth and the Crawthorne Crabhammers. Of course, his links will be in the description down below, so make sure you go and check him out down there. He makes some really good content, he's an awesome battler and really good in the format. And he has such a scary team, so I do think he's going to do quite well this season. I think he had a 4-0 win in his first match, which is just crazy considering the competition in the league this year. So we're going up against Gareth. He's got a really scary team. I'll run over his team for you real quick. Like, he's got Megaladias, and I just want to say real quick, I don't know why we allowed this thing. I voted for it to be allowed, so I can't really complain, and it's kind of my fault, but planning for it was literally so obnoxious. It's unreal. But he paired that with a Azumarill and Skarmory, which makes a really scary core. To back that up, he's got Nidoqueen, Rotom, Mo, Durant, Umbreon, Delphox, Primeape, Rampardos, and Sandshrew the God. So it's a really tough team to plan for. It's really hard to plan for. The team I expect him to bring is roughly Megalatias, Skarmory, Rotom, Mo, Azumarill, Nidoqueen, and Umbreon. Roughly the team I expect him to bring. He could definitely bring Delphox, Primeape, Durant. I'm not really expecting Rampardos or Sandshrew, if I'm honest. I'm not really expecting either of those, even though Sandshrew is an absolute lord and will probably sweep me, because I'm not really expecting it. I mean, Rampardos is really hard, but you just have to outspeed it, I think. And kill it, but I don't really have a switch in for it, not gonna lie. But it's got 165 base attack, there's no such thing as a switch in. So that's the team I'm expecting, not gonna lie. And honestly, at first I thought we had a really bad matchup, and then I kind of realized that it's just that everyone playing Megaladias has a bad matchup, so I need to stop complaining and just start building. So I'm going to show you the team that I roughly expect him to bring. Obviously, I'm not really planning for this. So, I mean, well, let's just go straight at my team. So, I've got a Red Bull, the Mega Absol, with the Absol, of course, Magic Bounce ability. In fact, I'm probably going to change it to, where is the one that I want? Justified, but in case Umbreon wants to go for a foul play and I want to raise my attack so I can hit him with a Play Rough harder. We've got Sword Stance, Knockoff, and Sucker Punch and Play Rough. I nearly had Iron Tail on here, but it doesn't actually do that much more to Azumarill considering it's neutral. Which took me a while to figure out. I was running some calcs, etc. And I did actually figure that out. Obviously, it's so obvious now I'm thinking about it, but at the time I was like, yo, I just want to hit it really hard. It's good against fairies. Yo, Steel type's good against fairies. Let's do this. So, this thing is basically walled by Azumarill, but at plus true, I think Sucker Punch does about half. Yeah, I think at plus 2 Sucker Punch does half. So if I can weaken it to half, then Absol can still sweep because I'm going to outspeed his Aqua Jet, which is really cool. Mega Absol also hits the Latias pretty hard with Knockoff. Actually, Night Slash is the hardest dark move I have, so I thought I may as well go with Knockoff. It's 5 points lower. It does everything I needed to do, the same as Night Slash. I considered Mega Horn for a bit, but then I needed other coverage and I didn't want to not have Knockoff. Plus 2 Knockoff will do a lot to a Skarmory, a lot. Also, and if I get Skarmory out of the way, other threats on my team will be really good. Sucker Punch has lots of Nidoking, so does Rotom Mo. Same with Durant. Play Rough for the Umbreon, Sucker Punch with Knockoff for this thing. Primeape's really frail, but I've got Play Rough for it, but it's most likely going to be Scarfed if it comes. Same with Rampardos, Sucker Punch will do a lot to him, and Sandshrew. So that's what we've got Absol there for. It can be a late game sweeper, but I'm not actually looking for it to do a late game sweeping. I'm kind of looking for it to set up and punch some holes through his team, so that other mons can sweep, or maybe the other way around. It depends. I've got a lot of setup on this team, not gonna lie. So then we have Waffles, who is our Seismitoad here with the leftovers and Water Absorb. Pretty interesting set. We're actually really offensive. We've got Sludge Wave, Scald, Stealth Rock, and Substitute. So getting up rocks is kind of, if Delphox is there, I'd quite like to get rocks up because it makes my life a lot easier. But I don't need them up, but it's nice to have them there, and they didn't have much other coverage that I wanted, although I'm still considering putting Hydro Pump on there, not gonna lie, just for more damage. Very considering putting Hydro Pump on there for more damage, but I've got Stealth Rock and Substitute, which is really cool. The EVs, 116 in HP, 252 in special attack modest, 140 in speed. The speed EVs allow me to outspeed a Jolly Azumarill. So basically what this means is that because of Water Absorb, Azumarill can't go for Aqua Jet against me. If he goes for a Belly Drum and gets to +6, I can then go for Sludge Wave, and it does about an amount. I'm not sure how much, but it's an amount, a decent amount. It won't take it out if it's bulky. It will take it out if it's not bulky, from 75%. And then, but the thing is Sludge Wave plus Absol Sucker Punch will take out an Azumarill from 75% all the time. Every time, all the time. So basically, as long as I've got this thing, Azumarill will, and Absol, I will not be able to be swept by a Belly Drum Azumarill, which is really, really cool. Also, Sludge Wave hits the Rotom cut. Skull does really good against Skarmory. It's probably my Skarmory switch in because I can get up subs and stuff. Considered having Life Orb so that the Sludge Wave would just take out the Azumarill. But I think then I'd have to have Hydro Pump, and there's no point having sub then. But I don't know. I'm still kind of thinking about changing it because Gareth seems scary. Because what I could do is have like Icy Wind. So if he comes in on a Rotom switch in, I Icy Wind it, I can outspeed it and go for a Sludge Wave, and with Life Orb that would probably kill. But at the same time, I just want longevity. No, I can't say it. Whatever. I want it to be around for a while. Longevity. Fucking English, man. I'm retarded sometimes. Really retarded. I don't even know why I can't say it. And against Gareth, there's not really much coverage I can have. Scold, I mean, Icy Wind will do good for Latias, but it's still not going to hit hard enough for it to do anything. Skarmory, Hydro Pump would be better. Icy Wind for this thing. Hydro Pump, I think Skull's going to kill, but Hydro Pump might be better for that thing anyway. Scold for Azumarill. Scold, Hydro Pump for Umbreon. I don't really want to be facing Umbreon, not going to lie. Durant gets hit by loads by the Scold. He's got no special defense. Same with Delphox, but probably if he's got Delphox, probably be carrying Grass Knot, so that's probably not going to happen. But at least it can't switch in. Same with Rampardo, same with Sandshrew. So that's the Seismitoad set. I will of course let you know if there's any changes before the matches. I think the battle's going down tomorrow, so that's pretty cool. Next up is Bruce of the Crobat. I'm not gonna lie, I put a lot of effort into this team builder because I really want to win this match. We're 0-1. I think Gareth is going to be up there a competitor, so it's kind of a if I want to make playoffs, which I do want to make playoffs, I really think this is a must-win game. Even though it's that early in the season, I really want to win this game. So I've got Black Sludge, Infiltrator, because there's no point having Inner Focus. I've got U-Turn, Brave Bird, Roost, and Heat Wave. Heat Wave is basically for the Durant and only the Durant. This is my Durant switch-in, but it also does other stuff, which is cool. Heat Wave can also hit the Skarm if I need it to, but it doesn't hit it that hard at all, so not likely. I've got 232 in HP, 144 in attack, 108 in defense, and 24 in speed with a jolly nature. Now this speed is a bit risque, I'm not gonna lie, because my Absol, as you can see, was made to outspeed 350, which is max speed Mega Latias. And there's one more thing on this team, I think. No, max speed Mega Latias, which is the fastest thing on his team. And in fact, I think Delphox is the next fastest, right? Right, 104. What do you think? 95, 104. Yeah, I think that's the next fastest thing on this team. So, I mean, if you're jolly, we're doing this together. I just need to make sure that I'm not going to get screwed over by life. 337. Okay, so actually, 337. But then what on my team are you going to want to... Okay, so let me explain my Crobat things. I'm probably going to put it up to 337. Not going to lie to you guys. 338. Even. We'll take it off. No, attack. Yeah, attack. We'll take it off attack, which kind of sucks, not gonna lie, but it's not gonna be much at all. 338. So then how much do I have? 120. So 120 attack. So I outspeed a Delphox, but what I originally wanted to outspeed was my speed crept Flygon on the Mega Latias, because I think that's what he has to outspeed. And if he does not outspeed that, then I've got plans. So I'll explain how I prep for Mega Latias. It's kind of hard to explain all in all, but it's all good. I've got a few save states for it. Azumarill is going to be a problem, not going to lie, but I just can't let it have a free switch in, you know? I can't let it have a free switch in. I need to keep pressure on it. That's kind of the idea, because I don't really have a switch into the monster that is Azumarill. So I want to be bulky. I've got 108 in defense, because that means I can take hits from Durant better, and I can just continue to roost until eventually he misses with Hustle. If he goes for the Horn Claws, then I can just go for a Heat Wave, as I'm going to miss. If he's freaking Life Orb Agility, craziness, I know. Life Orb Agility, then go for a Heat Wave, I will live anyways. So that's really cool. That's perfect for me and Crobat as Woucher. This will be cut out. One, 3. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I'm back, of course, with 1, 2, 3. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I am back, and of course, we're doing about Crowbat. I can't remember exactly what we're talking about. Oh yeah, Durant. I can knock it with the heat wave. It can't take me out, which is perfect. Which is why I need the defense EVs. I now outspeed a Delphox, which is perfect, but I also outspeed a Latias, which is speed creep to my Flygon. Because what I figured out about Latias, and I actually figured this out from using Latios last season, is that he almost, if he wants to have a bulky defensive Latias, which he kind of has to, because I can bring Emboar, and bulky Latias is a perfect check to Emboar with this moveset. It's actually a perfect check. So he has 248, he says 248, and then he has to have 176 in speed, unless he's offensive. This is if he's defensive. And then 84 in attack. If he doesn't have this speed investment, then my Flygon will outspeed it. And there's no way he's going to try and outspeed an Adamant Flygon, because it doesn't make any sense in terms of speed creeping. And I've been looking through Gareth's videos, and I decided that he's always going to speed creep, as he's quite a clever team builder. So I decided to try and capitalize on that as much as possible with my Crobat set. Of course, there'll be some weeks where I won't do this. It's just because I've never done this before, so Gareth can look back through all of my videos and be like, there's no way he's doing this. I can just go for that. Bada bing, bada boom, bada ling. But now I've got this team builder here. We're just showing different, which means my opponent's going to have to think. I'm not always going to do it. It just depends if I need to, you know. For example, I didn't do it on Red Bull because it didn't actually give me that much more didn't give me that much more bulk. So that's my Crobat set. It also can U-turn on the Latias for damage. Brave Bird the Primate while taking hits from Primate. Azumarill does about half to an Azumarill. Doesn't do much to Nidoking. The Brave Bird, from depending on the Rotom, it will do a lot because it is neutral. Same with Durant. Umbreon, I can just U-turn on out of there, all that jazz. So next up, we got Snorlax here. This is a complete and utter counter to Nidoking Queen. Even if she is adamant. Superpower, and I go for Curse, as she gets -1 attack. I can just rest up and she can't do damage to me. I take hits on the special slide for days because I'm careful nature, increasing my special defense, and I'm 252 in defense, meaning I can take defensive hits better. I've got Return, Curse, Rest, and Sleep Talk. If I start setting up this thing, there is no stopping this Snorlax. Things I can set up on include Umbreon, although it's not great. I can set up on Umbreon, Delphox, Latias, but no, because Latias can also set up on me. Azumarill, if it has superpower and is banded, it's going to kill me. So Azumarill, not really. Skarmory, Nidoqueen, Rotom, but Trick is a definite thing that it could bring. And Durant I can't set up on either, but it's still got some good setup fodder. And once I start setting up, it's really hard to stop, and he's not going to expect me to be set up on his Nidoking Queen, especially if she brings like a hazard stacking Nidoking Queen, sorry. Then I can start setting up and just punch holes through his team. But Skarmory does have to kind of be gone. For that to happen, Skarmory has to be gone. But then I will just sweep. So next up, and this set took me so long. I battled myself on Showdown, but I came up with a Flubber the Reuniclus that can 1v1 a Mega Latias all of the time. All of the time. Every single time, this thing will 1v1 Mega Latias, unless I've overlooked something, which I probably have, and I'm probably going to lose the game for it, but I'm just pretty sure I've got it right. I'm pretty sure I've got it right. So I've got Leftovers, Magic Guard, both really important. Leftovers gives me a bit of recovery, meaning I can survive really crucial hits. I've got Shadow Ball, Calm Mind, Recover, and Toxic. So basically, I can switch in the EVs. Okay, so I got 248 in HP, 208 in defense, and 52 in special defense with a Calm Nature. So these EVs, okay. So these EVs mean that at +6/+6 Calm Mind, a defensive Mega Latias, Latias's Side Shock will do just over half, so that I can just recover and recover and recover and recover until there's no more Mega Latias, because I would have Toxic it, which is what the Toxic is for, and it doesn't matter if he Toxics me because I have Magic Guard. So I can now, obviously if I don't have Calm Minds up and he's +6, I'm just going to drop dead to a Shadow Ball, Dragon Pulse, whatever comes my way. But I can Calm Mind up with this Mega Latios, and this is kind of my win con. Because he should think that he can Calm Mind up with Mega Latias and then just Side Shock and beat me. And if I don't have Super Def investment, then he can just Shadow Ball early and beat me. But I can take, with my def investment, I can take a +1 Shadow Ball. I mean, if I get hacked, that's game over. I'm not going to be able to beat Ladias. That's it. That's it. I can try and bluff a Scarf and Flygon. That's all I can do. Which I am going to do if I need to. He's definitely going to fall for that bluff. It's such an obvious bring for me to have. And then, so basically I can take hits at +6 on the defensive side, but I have to click recover. It does just over half, so he'll be doing about 5% each time. But if we're both at full and I talk to him at the end, so I'll be at ×6, so ×5, and he'll be at ×6. I then go for Toxic, then I can just spam recover until he dies, basically. But I want to get my Toxic off before that. But my game plan is for him to think he can Calm Mind up with me. If he has Substitute, then Shadow Ball, as long as I have as many Calm Minds up as he does, or one less, or one less, I'm not sure about that. Yeah, or one less, Shadow Ball will break his sub, so I will be able to get Toxic off eventually. What I want to do, ideally, is bring it in. If he goes for Calm Mind, which will probably be the best play as he brings it in, then I'll go for a Calm Mind. If he goes for Shadow Ball, I can then live the next one, the next Calm Mind, so I go for Recover. I then recover again. If he's most likely going to Calm Mind again, then I Calm Mind again. Once I'm at +2, that's when I want to get my Toxic off, because that's when I start getting really, really dangerous to the rest of his team, is at +2. So then I can go for Toxic, then I just have to recover as he's probably +1 against me now as I recover, and then if he goes to Calm Mind, I Calm Mind, blah, 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 blah. Eventually Ladias will be whittled down, and I'll take it out with this Reuniclus. So that's the Reuniclus. That is, hopefully it worked. I'm pretty sure it will work. It took me forever to get this set right, but alas, there's gonna be that. Last but not least is Cool Doggo, who's the Flygo. It's called Cool Doggo because I didn't have a nickname. None of you guys left nicknames except Rob. So Rob, this is just for you, my man. As we have the Expert Belt. With Levitate, Fire Blast, Dragon Claw, Earthquake, and U-Turn. Like I said, once Snorlax, once Skarmory, sorry, is gone, Snorlax can run house on his team. So this thing, basically, I'm going to try and bluff the Scarf on the Mega Ladias. If I get the chance, if Mega Ladias Revenge is one of my things, I can bluff the Scarf on this thing, go for Dragon Claw, or something like that. Expert Belt and me being adamant, and the other thing is, if he is fully defensive Ladias with no speed investment, I'll just outspeed and I go for Dragon Claw, and I will do so much damage, or I can just U-turn out and Flygon will be a real issue for his team. If he wants to switch in that Flygon Skarmory against me and he's let it take some previous damage, like say a Heat Wave from Crobat, a Scold from Waffles, a knockoff from either +2 or not +2 Absol, 2 returns from a +1 Snorlax, or a Shadow Ball from Flubber. Any of those will do. Then a Fire Blast will do so much to this thing and basically put it in range where he won't be able to roost up against anything on my team. If he wants to roost up against Snorlax, then I will just start cursing. Although I don't know, I think +6 I do just over half to him, so it could be a bit of a stall war. But that is basically, so hopefully I can bait in the Skarmory once convincing him I'm Scarfed and take out the Skarmory. That's the plan with Flygon. Earthquake also, I can take out Nidoqueen. I outspeed Nidoqueen all the time. The reason I'm not speed creeping again is for the Ladias. If he makes a mistake and does not speed creep my Flygon, which it would make no sense for him to speed creep Adamant and not speed creep Jolly, because I'm most likely going to bring Jolly Flygon against him. So yeah, and the thing he would speed creep on my team below, the thing he would speed creep on my team below, where's my team? Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Okay, the thing he would speed creep on my team below Flygon would be Heracross. So 252 plus Heracross is, if I am correct, is 295, which means at 299 I outspeed it. And yeah, so that's basically my Flygon set. That's actually gonna be my team against Gareth and the Crawthorne Crabhammers. I'm really looking forward to this match. I'm not gonna lie, I think this is the most time I've ever spent team building for a team. Gareth, kudos to you. Your team is very, very, very good. I'm really hard to team build. Hopefully I can pull off a team, and that's the thing, is I thought I had a bad matchup, but I think it's just Gareth's team's really good and I didn't have a bad matchup. I think that's generally what it was. So I'm really hoping to pull off a W. It's gonna be a really tough match, not gonna lie. apply, and it could really shape the whole season. The whole GPC Season 5 season could be shaped by this match, and I know that seems big, but you know, I'm gonna have fun with it. I'm sure Gareth's gonna have fun with it. I really hope it's a good match. I'm sure it will be. And Gareth, I will see you tomorrow. But that's gonna be all for me today, guys. If you guys did enjoy today's video, please leave a like rating down below. If you're feeling like an absolute legend, then go ahead and smash that subscribe. See you later.